Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved... Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. On first down, Mayer. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Ball will come out to the 25 here as Dowdle will not return this one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score.
I think the ball's out, and the Jets have recovered. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll run on first down. Mayer. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. And
touchdown! That's caught. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Herbert. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKinney. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Flushed out right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. They juked him, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That's good for 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run the counter. Mayer. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, that gets into a sea of bot. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 32 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
There's Wilson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Try the right side with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Wilson on 1st down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Mayer. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the... And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Roquan Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the give, this is Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And the Chargers first down.
Here is Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Kelly. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, third and goal. Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Chargers 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
An explosive 38-yard pickup. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And to give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. 2nd down at 5. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On 2nd down, Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's to Mims, who makes a nice catch. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Mayer, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Bush. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Wilson. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The ball will come out to the 25. Here is Dowdle. Will not return this one. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Jets, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week